So you guys might hear Siri interjecting every so often because we have directions going right now. But hello, welcome to day 31, the last day of Vlogmas. It's been a crazy ride, it's been a crazy month, but yeah, we'll talk about that later. No need to get nostalgic now. It is almost 1 p.m., so we're getting a late start today. Although
You're very busy.
Yeah, Wesley and I have been busy this morning. Like, we were cleaning up, well, he was cleaning up the apartment, and I was dyeing yarn, which maybe I'll show you guys today, or I'm gonna try and record an actual podcast tomorrow. So we'll see where the yarn dyeing, maybe you guys get a little sneaky peeky of it when I get home. But we've been busy, so now what we're doing is we are headed to Goodwill to drop off some donations, and then we might go look at open houses this afternoon. We're not in the market for a house quite yet, but you know, we got nothing better to do, and we might as well start looking. So yeah, because it turns out we're kind of particular about what we do and don't want, and I feel like we're not gonna be able to hone in on what we do want if we don't start looking. So you guys may or may not see a lot of that. I might feel really weird about filming inside of some person's house. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna keep driving, and I will check back in with you guys a little bit later. Now it is. It's rude. So I don't normally do this, but I feel like some public shaming is in order. Like, this truck is parked so horribly. Like, it really is as close to the other car as it looks like. Like, come on, back up and try again. Hello there. So, update time. We did not wind up making it to any open houses today. I'm pretty sure Zillow lied and there weren't any going on today because it's like the weekend between Christmas and New Year's, so that was a bummer. But we did go to the mall, got some coffee, wandered around a little bit. I got to see Belk for the first time, which is like a southern department store apparently. I'm just not impressed with the name Belk. Bleh. Anyway, so I am currently making dinner. I'm just waiting for some stuff to finish up in the oven, but let me... So we're having pulled pork with barbecue sauce on it. This is a homemade barbecue sauce. It's a balsamic barbecue sauce, which I will put the recipe for down in the description box in case anyone's curious. I really like it because if I make it myself, I have control over what goes into it, and like, you know, granted, like, there are some things that are store-bought, like it uses ketchup, but it's like I can choose which ketchup I want. And I made it, or when I made this batch, I did not put in the brown sugar in the recipe, which obviously takes the sweetness down a little bit, but like, again, you get to control that. So yeah, highly recommend if you are into that kind of stuff. I've made it with both very expensive balsamic vinegar and cheaper stuff, and like, as long as you don't go super cheap, it works fine. But yes, after dinner, we're gonna watch a movie. We got another red box. I forgot to mention this, but the one we watched last night was Venom, which is a Marvel movie, but it's not necessarily like in the sort of Marvel universe, which I like because I'm not a Marvel fangirl at all. But I thought it was very good. Wesley thought it was very good, so would recommend, even if you're not into like that universe. Like if you just like sort of a general like action-y sort of movie, good movie. And so tonight what we're watching is The Meg, which is about a megalodon, right? They find a megalodon. Of course they do. I'm super excited for this one. So yeah, and because I promised you guys a little sneak peek at some of the yarn I was dyeing, here is some of the stuff that I dyed earlier. So let me, there we go. Okay, so the stuff on the bottom is orange, obviously, and I dyed that to attempt to match my car, which I think I did a pretty good job of. And then the stuff on the top, there we go, is what I am calling shocking pink. So it is very, very pink. I know the lighting in here isn't doing it justice. And then I dyed up one more pot in a mauve, like a deep, dark mauve, which is currently outside cooling on the patio. So I will try and show those off whenever I record a proper podcast again and talk a little bit about what's going on with the whole dyeing situation. But I think my timer is about to go off for telling me dinner is actually done, so I'm gonna get back to that, and hopefully I'll see you guys again a little bit later tonight. All right, closing out the last day of Vlogmas. So Wesley and I just got done a little bit ago watching The Meg, and I think we both decided that we liked Venom better. Last night's movie was better. The Meg wasn't bad, it just wasn't that good. Like, I had really wanted to see it in theaters, and I'm kind of glad I didn't do that. It was worth renting on Redbox. I don't know that it would have been worth paying, you know, however much to go see it in the theater. So, for what it's worth. And when I was watching that, I decided to work a little bit on my granny stripe blanket, which I haven't touched in a while, and I really would like to maybe finish that in 2019, or at least make some appreciable progress, which I am not right now. So I think maybe I will, you know, do something like what Crazy Sock Lady, God, I forget what her name is, like, you know, kind of the Scrappy Sunday or something like that, some way to make sure that I'm making progress on this thing, because, like, I would love for it to be an actual bedspread by Christmas of next year. But that's going to be it for me tonight, I think. I really enjoyed doing Vlogmas, and thank you to everyone who has been here the whole time or watched just a couple or whatever. Yeah, hopefully we'll be getting back to regular podcasts soon. My guess is that things are going to change a little bit this year in terms of the podcast, but I don't exactly know how, and I'm sure I'll talk about that whenever I record a real one again, hopefully tomorrow. So hopefully you guys will be seeing me in just a couple of days for a regular podcast episode, and until then, take it easy. Bye.